starting with questing in the community. So yes, we're going to talk a lot about last weekend's DLC. We've been posting about it on our socials, and it really just scratches just the surface of the amazing time that we had there.
It was magical.
It literally couldn't have been like more magical, and it's crazy to think about because this is our second DLC that we've been to. We went to the Seattle DLC last year around this time, right?
Yeah, I think it was in October. Yeah.
Like end of
October, November.
So
yes.
Yeah, just about a year ago, and the experience is like, whoa, night and day. We had a blast at the Seattle DLC, but that was before Panderic Quest existed.
Yeah, and that was like we were still like decent players, but I don't think we were, not that we're super competitive now, but we've grown as players and like as people in the community since then. So it was definitely a different feel.
Yes, and speaking of community, I mean, that's what we're really trying to highlight here. So as you can see, our Connecticut squad, a big group of us made it out to the Milwaukee DLC. I think there might have been like 10 of us that traveled in together, and then a couple more that we kind of recruited while we were there, which was pretty cool. But as you can see us in front of the Elsa challenge, that was right when we all got in and went to go pick up our badges.
A couple of us were still coming.
Yep. And we'll talk a little bit about the quest that we put on too, which was super fun. But back to the difference between Seattle and Milwaukee, I mean, we met up with Taylor, shout out Taylor and Bree, a couple of our friends from CT there. We didn't really coordinate, it kind of just happened.
Yeah.
Whereas this time, I mean, we were like rolling deep.
Yeah, we had an Airbnb with 10 of us? 12 of us? 10 of us.
10 of us. Oh no, 12 would have been, honestly, 12 probably would have been fine. The Airbnb we had was like massive.
It was massive. So like just to meet up with everybody on Friday and go get our passes together, and then like end the night together, and in between rounds crew up together. It was so good.
Yeah, I think one of my favorite parts about the squad was Friday night. Right, there were no events happening at the center. So coming back Friday night and everybody laying out their mats. Right, I think there was like 6 of us that were like playing at a time. The day before the first day of the DLC.
Yeah, get some reps in, yep.
That was super cool to be able to do that with a group of friends that are just super in love with Lorcana.
Yeah, and just like going over deck lists and figuring out how to mulligan in certain matchups and what to look for in certain matchups. It was super helpful.
Yes. We were able to get a few really nice photos. Shout out to Tate Kurgis, our homie.
Yeah.
Kurgis, our homie, who was able to get this lovely picture of me and Eric on day 1 of the challenge, and as the second day was able to capture our friend group.
Cody, thanks for the sub, Cody.
Thanks for the sub.
Appreciate it. Look at him on his 3-month streak.
That's awesome. Thanks, buddy.
His viewers.
Uh-oh. Taylor, we need you.
Steffi. Oh, Steffi, tell Taylor. We need Taylor.
We need Taylor to get that bot.
He knows.
You know you made it.
I'm trying.
Oh no. You know you made it when you got bots in your chat.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have another mod?
No, we need to give it. We need to hand out more mods for sure.
Okay. Well, let's have that on our list to do.
Cody, and even Steffi. Yeah.
Yes.
We'll figure that out. That was the first time it's happened in a while. Luckily, it wasn't anything.
Yes.
Crazy.
So.
Cody's like, sure, I'll do it.
Back to shout out Tate, amazing. He was able to also take this group photo of us dressed up as Alice in Wonderland squad, which this picture is just so iconic. I love it. Our group just crushed it. And just to talk a little bit about the quest that we put on, do you want to?
No, you go on it.
So we, a few weeks before DLC, started to throw around this idea to put on this quest in the community, where we all would dress up as a character from Alice in Wonderland, an iconic movie, and send everybody on a quest. I mean, there were character cards for every character that you see in this photo. So we went through our bulk, made sure that all of us had at least 20 cards to give out because we had 20 prizes to give out.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole idea of the quest was you needed to find and collect the character cards, bring them to Alice, who would then give you your prize. So it ended up being a major success. We posted about it on our Panderic Quest social platform, but really it was word of mouth that carried it across the event.
Yeah, it was so good. Just kids with parents, regular players, just fans of Disney, people that were attendees, people who were competitors would just come up so excited. And they would get a picture with you if they wanted one. You'd sign the card. And we got very good feedback from it. Some people said to me and to other people who were dressed up that it was their favorite part of the weekend. Just having something to do.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just if playing competitively wasn't their thing or just kind of in between rounds. It made a lot of people's weekends, which feels really good to hear.
Yeah, definitely. And I think after having such a great experience, and it was also very rewarding for our group.
Yes.
I think we're gonna plan to do this going forward. For all the DLCs that we're able to attend.
Shout out Richmond.
Yes, we are definitely planning on getting there, whether it's to be a competitor or an attendee. But you know, we are definitely looking to be back, and hopefully we'll have our Connecticut squad with us so we can do this quest again.
Yeah.
Make it something that people look forward to.
Yes.
It was a great way to meet people in the community, and like Eric said, just something else for people to like have fun. And it was so awesome. Like on day 2 I was kind of
oh, Maddie B,
let's run it back, you gotta join a crew. I know you're gonna do but
Maddie B, what's going on?
Just to see like panning around and actually seeing people at the DLC like looking for the characters, it was just like so awesome and fun, and it definitely was just like so worth it, and it was so rewarding.
And in the picture, our friend Jason, who is normally in here, he is all the way to the left with the mustache. He is the walrus. So it was just very funny to me because people would have 6 cards and they're just like, I can't find the walrus. Like he was like the difficult one to find, and it was just like amusing to me because he's like in business casual, and his mustache kept falling off, so he would kind of take it on and off at times. So without the mustache, you would never know that he was the walrus. But it was kind of fun that one of us was like pretty hard to find, which made collecting all them a little more entertaining, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. And I was just thinking about it too, because like Eric said, the mustache kept coming off because it was sweaty or whatever. Just like sitting down with the walrus as your opponent, and he's just like in a blazer in bow tie, and you're just like, wait a minute, like what's going on here? Like that could just be so like could really just throw you for a loop if he wasn't wearing the mustache. Just like, what are you so dressed up for?
Steffi, you are famous, okay?
I ran out of cards so fast, opponents thought I was famous and wanted my signature. Yes. So speaking of run out of cards, I ran out of cards multiple times. I had to go over to the vendors and buy multiple copies of Queen of Hearts for myself, and then also to give to Eric because he ran out of cards. Just goes to show how many people participated. Again, we had like 20 prizes, and we went through all 19 of them for people that completed the quest, and then serendipitously we had one prize left, which we gifted to Tate at the end of day 2.
Yeah.
So really, it was such
perfect.
a perfect experience, and had a really happy ending. So that was awesome. I guess the other highlight I'll just mention that's on this too is if you guys see, there's a little feature of us. Eric and I were able to ask a game developer a question for the official Disney Lorcana page on Instagram. So that was super cool. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. We are the thumbnail.
Yeah, so we're easy to spot.
But yeah, it's a few posts down, but if you go on the Disney Lorcana Instagram, you'll see and can check out the question that we asked a game developer. And apparently it was a really good question.
I think our question was great.
I thought our question was great.
So go check it out. It was really cool to do. And shout out Joel.
Yeah, shout out Joel for hitting us up and giving us the opportunity to do that. It was so neat.
Yeah.
And shout out Taylor, who also had a question.
Yeah.
I think he had a question for an artist.
Yes.
So that was really, really cool too.
Oh, it's always on, Cody.
Yeah,
Steffi, your caps lock is on.
Yeah, the caps lock is always on.
You gotta picture Steffi saying it. I ran out of cards so fast. That's how I view it. It makes sense that it's all caps.
It does. It does.
Yeah, we're gonna go into like overall how the weekend was in a little bit, but
White Rabbit.
Oh,
Hi, Mike G in the chat.
Michael G in the chat.
In the chat.
Our very own Bill the Lizard.
Bill the Lizard. You know what, guys? It's been awesome. I've been seeing photos of like our Alice in Wonderland crew everywhere.
Oh, Cobb!
Oh, thanks, Cobb.
Cobb's always cheering us.
I know. We appreciate you, Cobb.
Evasive Bill.
But yeah, I feel like we've been seeing pictures like individually of the characters or as a group like everywhere on like Lorcana social. So it's been really awesome to see that sort of all week make a pretty big impact.
Yeah.
We feeling it.
All right. Quest number 2.
Okay. Another huge highlight. Bang.
Whoa!
I know it's a lot.
Whoa! Overload!
I know it's a lot. I put this collage together. Guys, we met so many people this weekend that we've been talking to for like the last year.
That we've been talking to. Oh, a cheer. I don't know what I know what bits are. I don't know what the cheer is though. But Labish. I don't know what the
You're the Twitch person.
I know, but I know bits. I don't know what
I don't know what it is.
Oh, he used a bit to cheer. You know what, Matt? We love you. We love you.
Figure it out.
We love that gray triangle that's spinning around and looking at us.
We gotta figure it out because every time that happens, we're just like, what is this?
People are showing us love. All right, that's what it is.
That is what's happening. But anyway, so we met a ton of friends this weekend. In this collage, we have some artists, we have some content creators, we have some players, we have Tate, the homie who is part of Teams Ravensburger. But shout out to our friends and all of the folks that we met this weekend. It was just like nonstop.
Yeah, we were so excited to meet these people in person too, and it lived up to every expectation we had.
Yeah, like we said earlier on Friday, there wasn't any like events or anything going on, so that day was kind of open just to like socialize and whatnot. And so we ended up meeting again a lot of people that we've been having conversations with for the last year and connecting with over Disney Lorcana. So it was really magical to finally have the opportunity to meet everyone in real life. And I don't know, I just feel like it filled this missing piece, and I think we talked about it for a while. Like we were like, when we go to our first DLC, now that we have like this platform, it's gonna be just epic and crazy, and that was kind of exactly
what it was
this weekend.
We've grown very locally in the Connecticut, tri-state area. So going to this big event where people all around the world, people all around the U.S. come, it was just very cool to meet some of these people in person and just hang out with them and get to know them more on a personal level.
Definitely. And I think we were able to take a picture with the legend JDZ Quests at the end of day 2.
Oh my god, that was
definitely a highlight.
That was a top tier. He had very kind words for us, and just he's the same person that you see on stream, supporting the community. Same person you see on the Lorecast. He's just a really good dude. Loves the game, loves to spread positivity, and it was probably one of my favorite moments.
Yeah.
There's so many, but one of them for sure.
Yes.
Richmond is going to be absolutely nuts.
Yes, it really, really is. It really, really is. I guess one other thing I'll mention that I just thought of too when we think about JDZ Quest, just like how it all happened towards the end of day 2.
Oh, yeah.
We went, so the Alice in Wonderland squad, our crew went back there to get those photos, and then out behind the curtains comes the villain, Baker, who's so excited because we're dressed up like his favorite Disney movie. He had a whole, like, sleeve a tattoo like of Alice in Wonderland characters, and so it was really cool for everyone to meet him. And then JDZ comes out, we're like, oh my gosh, let's get the picture we've been trying to get. And then Naomi comes out, like it was just such a cool.
It was like a cool way to finish off. That was day 2. Yeah,
that was day 2.
That was like the way to like
end.
close out the whole weekend.
And it was it was just like the icing on a cupcake, the cherry on top. But yeah, super grateful, super duper grateful, and it just getting to finally connect with these people in real life, it just makes this whole thing like more special and reminds us why we keep doing this.
Ooh.
So I have my deck colors picked out
already.
Wowza.
Whoa.
Are you gonna tell us?
Mono.
Leave us hanging.
Mono amber.
All right, you want to move on?
Yes.
Okay. Shout out all these homies. We're excited to see you. We'll see you in Richmond.
Mono steel.
Oh gosh.
Look, it looks like I'm picking my nose right there.
It does.
Accurate. Final thoughts
about the DLC.
Yes. It was amazing. We just wanted to like openly talk about things that we thought that maybe they could possibly change for next time. And just like give you guys an honest take on what we thought of it.
And sorry to cut you off, but also there's a lot of friends here in the chat that were there, so we'd love to also hear from you.
Yes, please chime in.
If you want to chime in.
Emerald everything. So, and we can really only compare this to Seattle because that's the only one we went to. But having no events on Friday felt a little bad. We were lucky that we were able to connect with so many people, and since there weren't any events, we had time to meet people for the first time. It was a nice chill way to start Saturday day 1. Seattle had events on Friday, and it was a lot of fun to play those events, and especially because they changed how prizing works, which we'll get into. That's its own subject. Having events on Friday probably would help a lot of people out to achieve prizes that they would like to get. What do you feel about events on Friday?
Yeah, I think that they should absolutely bring them back. I think it makes total sense, especially as you went through the weekend and by the end of it, I mean, you saw a lot of people who only had enough tickets to walk away with maybe a promo or a hat
or a
in the
pin.
mags.
Yeah.
So yeah, like Eric said, compared to Seattle, like we were able to grind and get the mat, and I think a lot of that had to do with having that extra day.
Yes. What do we got? Matt, rewards were lacking. I got excited over a hat, which is awesome, and you can't buy it anywhere else. But I would have liked to have been able to win some more promo cards. Yes. So the prize wall was pretty tough. I think a couple days before the DLC, when you got your badge, they were going to give you 3 packs of Fabled. But I guess people were complaining about that, so you were able to get 1,200 tickets. Upon you got to choose. You could pick 3 packs of Fabled if you wanted to. So you got 1,200 when you got your badge. So before, not factoring in what you got for entry, a mat was 18,000 tickets. So for people that didn't go, you can make day 2, which you got 10,000 tickets just for making day 2, and then you could 3-0 2 different draft or sealed events, or if there was a core constructed that was 3 rounds. So you could go day 2, win 2 different events, and still not have enough for a mat, which feels pretty bad. So luckily we're a pair, so it's a lot easier to get everything we get is ours, so it's a lot easier to kind of team up. But some people aren't that, don't have that other person. So yeah,
and I think, and I don't think you mentioned it yet, but I think you guys probably realize this too. For the main event, if you didn't do well, so say that you didn't make it to day 2, but you got 5 out of the 8 matches didn't make day 2. You didn't get any tickets. You did get the Mulan if you got at least 3 wins, which is great. But I think if there were some ticket incentive to keep going, right, then people wouldn't drop after just getting the Mulan, right? And then it felt better if you stuck with the main event that time, if you at least had something from it.
Yes, I want to catch up with these before they
disappear.
Shout out JC's in the chat. What up, JC? I miss you, man. But go up a little bit.
I wish the weekend went slower. So much happened so fast. Felt it was hard to keep up, especially on sleep. Yes, I feel like the event itself is an absolute grind.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
It's an absolute grind. So the main event, right? If you're playing the whole main event, I mean, I even think it was behind as well.
Yeah. So it went.
What was it from? Like 10.
Basically 9 to. What time did you finish? 9 to 8.
Like yeah. I thought it was much later.
And you have some time in between, but it's a long event. Friday events,
less lines, more on demand stuff. Yeah, that was something too. So I like the pack rush. When we went to Seattle, I mean, you just like got up there and got your pack rush in like within minutes. On day 2. Because I made day 2, I couldn't enroll in the Infinity event, and so I was like, okay, well, I'll do some pack rush and some other things to like kill the time. And every time I looped around, like the line for the pack rush, I just refused to go in it because it looked like it would have been at least an hour, and I'm not going to spend the time doing that. So we've also heard a lot of people talk about how pack rush lines were just like out of control. And then I see here Matt saying, I waited 25 minutes to play a 4-minute pack rush game. Need to figure out how to make that line faster. 1,000%. Hopefully they'll figure that out by the next DLC, because I think that was a top improvement that a lot of the community had brought up. Especially, again, back to our original point about the prizing being so tough to get. If you grinded pack rush, you could, get enough tickets to hopefully get what you wanted, but you couldn't even grind pack rush because you couldn't wait that long, and I think it closed by 5 p.m. so it was kind of tough.
Yeah, in Seattle at any point it was very easy just to walk up. You would maybe have to wait a minute tops for pack rush, and I'm trying to figure out how to get that. It says chat paused because we were scrolling, but I'm trying to get that message away. Maybe click on that. Boop. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, there was times I would get in line for pack rush and it was like a 30-45 minute wait, and it's not worth it to do pack rush. And in Seattle, pack rush was a way that if you were a few tickets short, or even more than a few tickets, you could pay and pack rush a bunch of times and get there. But in this event, because you had to wait so long, you couldn't use pack rush as a way to get cheap tickets. So it was very brutal. And like Panda said, not getting 5 wins on day 1 is very impressive. So I believe there should be, like, even if you got like 2,500 or 3,000 or 2,500 or 3,000 tickets, that would do justice. And another big thing is Panda made day 2. We both signed up for the Infinity Sunday morning because we weren't sure if we were going to make day 2, and she ended up getting her money back. That wasn't the problem, but she ended up losing the first 2 rounds of day 2. We'll get into that a little more, but it was by that point Infinity had already started, and that was the main event on Sunday. That was like the big thing to do. And not only could she not, there were you could jump in on a core constructed, but not only was there lack of availability, everything was sold out. So after she got out of the main event, there was nothing to really do.
Yeah, no, there literally wasn't. Like I said, I like circled by the pack rush multiple times, and I just was like, there's no way I'm waiting in that line just to do that. And I had a side event at 5 p.m. So between when I dropped the day 2 main event until 5, there was probably like a good 4 to 5 hours where I just like wandered around, which was totally fine because we had our Alice in Wonderland quest. So I invested time and energy into that, which thank goodness. Otherwise, I would have been kind of just like, all right, well, I gotta like, crush these next 4 hours. Like, what am I gonna do? So just thinking about other people like that were maybe in the same similar situation, and how much of a bummer that might have been. To not be able to, like, do much during that time.
Matt was saying 20 for $20 for pack rush, $800 if you won, $400 if you lost, $600 if you split, $25 for core constructed, and it got you $1,600 for a win. I'm just trying to catch up on this. The organization of the side events was not up to the standards set by the first round of American DLCs. Agreed. It's like Seattle, everything was super easy to get in. Side event pricing also fell less valuable than, what am I reading here?
Magic the Gathering and Flesh and Blood for the record.
Yep. Okay. Cobb's with us here. The
convention hall having one set of restrooms inside the hall was also not acceptable for a 2,000 person event.
Very true. Oh yeah, and then
what?
Waiting for get the tickets at the end of the event.
Oh my goodness. Yes, waiting for the tickets at the end of day 2. Yes. Also miserable, did not take that long. Yes. That well, so they cut the like pack rush, and like all the side events stopped at like 5 p.m. and then there was like an hour plus line to actually like cash out. And what was like the ridiculous thing? I had to like go into the regular line for the prizing, and you had to wait in the other line to collect tickets for Infinity. So we had to like split up, because if he had gone and picked up the Infinity, then he would have to go into the prize line. So it was like there were a lot of lines. I think people were making comments about, like, what is this, Disney World?
At the end of day 2, there were multiple lines basically wrapped around the whole venue. It was wild.
Might never early check in again. Yes.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah.
The badges. I mean, it was nice to like. I mean, we didn't have anything else to do there Friday, so coming as a squad, it was fun to still like do the line with the group and just like putz around or whatever as we waited. But yeah, we definitely didn't need to get there early to get our badges. The following day it was like no line. You could just walk right in. Not sure if there was some logistical issues or poor organization or just not enough staffing, but this did not feel up to par for one of this game's primary official tournaments. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the first one in the States for season 2, so maybe they pivot with some things.
And also, like, benefit of the doubt, like, I did hear, like, for last year's DLCs, like, the first one in Atlanta was a crapshoot, right?
Yeah, I think it was pretty bad.
And so I think, hopefully what that means is, like, the organizers are going to learn from what happened here and are going to do better next time, because, right, that's what happened last year with, what was the other PPG, right?
Yeah.
It got better and better. And when we went to Seattle, like it was great.
Yeah, it was really good.
There was no lines. Pack rush was fast. Like pricing, tickets, everything was great. So
yes.
So hopefully something like that happens.
And Taylor hit the nail on the head. Still amazing experience.
Yes.
Amazing experience. Just some things that I think could be fixed to make it even more enjoyable.
Yeah, and I think Pastimes, does Pastimes have Richmond as well, or is it some other thing? No, I think Pastimes is doing all of the North American.
Yes, I believe so as well.
Lorcana DLCs. And they're also going to be hosting the events at PAX Unplugged happening here in Philly in a couple weeks.
I know. I'm last time it was pretty smooth.
But it was who organized a lot?
It was PPG. I'm pretty sure.
So I think there's I don't know really like how it all works, but I'm assuming that like Pastimes has the Ravensburger Disney Lorcana like agreement to like run the events. I don't know for how long, because again they're doing the PAX Unplugged event, so maybe they have something that's just a term wise agreement where they're gonna put these events on. But again, like think about it. Last year Atlanta, I heard it didn't go great. They got better, right? Hopefully this is the same case with Pastimes. Is that this is the first time they're doing the event. They're hearing from people in the community, and going forward it will be a lot smoother.
Leave Pastimes in the past.
Oh my gosh.
That's what we need the soundboard for.
I know. I want the soundboard.
We gotta get the sound. We will. We'll get there.
But yeah, I think that those were like maybe some of the main drawbacks. I guess the other like big thing that we've been hearing too and agree is like if there was like some other things happening aside from like the main event, like trading. Like an area for players to like trade.
Lorcana Goons was talking about this.
Yeah, shout out to them.
And
they were talking about like if there was some organized like trading area where people could bring their enchanteds or their different promo cards, right?
A trading area would be very good for the community.
Yes,
and
totally.
Would be very good for the game. It's something I didn't even think of, and they brought it up, and I was like, that would be amazing. Instead of like, the vendors are there, the vendors, do their thing, but if we're trying to trade a pretty hefty enchanted, you're not going to get the full price for it. But if there's a trade center and, if you have a Dumbo enchanted and don't want it, you could have that Dumbo stay its full value and maybe get 2 different enchantments that you want and need. Right. Also, just trading for matches, I mean, not in between rounds, clearly, but maybe you need a card and you don't want to go to the vendor and you have cards to trade. So I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, and also another great way to meet people in the community.
Yes.
Is just, it is a trading card game, right? After all.
It's a trading card game.
So let's do that. The vendors pay to be there to sell things. I don't know if they'd promote a trade area because they wouldn't be able to enforce people not selling things. But love the idea.
I see the dilemma there, but
yeah, yes, and I don't know. Maybe I thought I heard something that for an event like this you really can't sell stuff. Like if you make things, for example, like you can only like trade. Like I remember in Seattle, someone was like making like chromacons. Like these like 3D printed chromacons.
Yeah, you couldn't sell them.
But they weren't selling them. Like
You'd have
they only
could
trade. So and I also know like I don't know if this is completely different, but on Disney property, when they did like D23 with people pin trading, like you're only allowed to trade. You could get in trouble if you're selling stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know if in this kind of environment those sort of things are enforced. I mean it makes sense.
Yeah, I just don't know who's actually around enforcing it.
Right.
Because it's like. It's really just judges for the most part and some security at the door.
Yes.
But yeah, that's our overview from Milwaukee. We're super excited for Richmond. Hopefully we're even able to go. A lot of people wanted to go to this and didn't get tickets, so we're hopeful.
Yes. Very hopeful. So
back to the main.
Well, I want to go over the stuff we got, but maybe do I want to talk a little bit about day 2 at all?
I thought you were gonna more go into that, like when we brought up your list.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Do you want to go back to the main so we
can
show what
we're just going to show you guys some of the things that we traded for and earned at DLC real quick, and then we're going to talk a little bit about some community stuff, go over deck list, favorite card, and open. Yeah, for anyone that's joining late. Look at this.
It's really big.
Is this a doormat or is this a Lorcana product?
It takes a lot of room.
So, all right.
Bang.
Woo.
Bang. You still with us? Thanks for hanging. And guys, thanks so much for getting here in the chat and sharing some of your thoughts. Like I think it's really important that like we're talking about this and like, I think Team Ravensburger, Disney Lorcana, they do listen to this community and they do like things in response to what they're hearing and seeing. So I think it's good that we're talking about it. Right, because without the community, like there is no Lorcana.
Yeah.
Right.
Agreed.
So I don't know. That's how I see things.
Why don't you start with those?
Okay. Yes. So at the event, there were 3 artists that were there. So we had a couple cards signed. So here's one of my favorite cards in the game is this dual Link Minnie Mouse Defender. So that was signed by Aubrey Archer. She also does the Enchanted Mulan from Fabled, which I love. And then from Mariana Moreno, who was really awesome too. She's the artist of the Dumbo and also this beautiful Mickey Mouse Standard Bearer.
All right, so 2 cards that we earned. This was the Pegasus that you got when basically just for being a competitor at the DLC. The artwork is beautiful, as you can see on those all those curls and the holographic is just beautiful.
It's so nice.
It's very nice.
Really nice.
And this card and Pegasus is awesome. Looks cute. Use this one.
Oh yeah, the Moo Moo. That's so beautiful. It's the Moo Moo.
So yeah, you can tell how you got this card.
How I got this card?
Or the ways you could have got this card at a DLC.
Oh yeah, so if in the main event, if you won 3 out of your 8 matches, you would receive this beautiful Mulan Charging Ahead promo. One of my favorite parts is
the gold at the bottom.
This gold with the different ink symbols that they have in the cards now for legendaries and above. You could also get this card if you entered the Infinity Spectacular on the second day.
Yes.
So if you missed out on the first one, you could get it in the second large event, just for participating.
Mm-hmm.
Very beautiful.
All right, so this next one has been a sought after card. We needed it for our collection. Bang!
Bang bang.
Rockstar Stitch.
Mm-hmm.
So for those of you that don't know, most of the people in here do know, these were the promos that were given out for the first ever set champs, which was Inklands, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Inklands. Yes. We were very new to the game. We were still learning how to play, so not only did we not attend any, we were nowhere near ready to win something like this. This for the original set champs and for Ursula, they only top 4 got these. Now in set champs, top 8 gets the promo card. I've been waiting to buy this. It was just too high for me to buy at certain times, but at the DLC, I was just like, we need to send this. Because moving forward with the two of us, we feel confident that all the other set champs moving forward will be able to, get at least one of these, one top 8. So, getting this was we're sleeving.
Were you still sleeving your deck in top loaders?
No, not at that point. All right. But yeah, the card, it's one of the best set champ cards. You can barely see that.
No, it was like in the case.
So it was one of our milestones to eventually get this card. So I was happy to get it.
So speaking of the sleeving your deck in top loaders comment, Mike G, we actually, during the interview for the game dev question, that whole story came about. It just I think we were talking to Joel about how we got into the game, and that whole story came out, and he recorded it. I don't know if that's ever gonna surface anywhere.
Yeah.
But he was like, wait, stop. All right, and he started recording us. And, I don't know if it's gonna surface, but it's somewhere now in the deep in the crates. So there's that. We got this Ursula, Deceiver of All, which we've needed for a long, long time.
Tell them why we needed it.
Because it helped complete our first, it helped us complete sets 1 through 6.
Well, for this card, this was the last card we needed from the sets that rotated out.
Mm-hmm.
So we, that was the last enchanted we needed for sets 1 through 4.
Okay.
Which is awesome to accomplish.
Yes, and if you guys didn't know, we're collecting
every enchanted
like mad people.
Yes.
So there's that.
We will eventually have to get the iconics, but we'll see when we do that. Why don't you do this one?
What? Oh, fantastical and magical.
Another one we needed for the collection.
It was $45. We're like, okay, skirt.
Yeah, we'll get that.
And
then this was another one. So, this art is one of the best in Shimmering.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
I love this card. I've been wanting to make this card work. Certain decks it's decent in. Just the uninkable 4-drop. This is too many good 4-drops. But this helped us complete sets 1 through 6.
Okay, yes, that's what I was. Yep.
So, first chapter through Azurite Sea, we have every enchanted because we are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Well, Taylor says we're all mad here. A little mad here. So
That's true.
But that.
Very cool to grab.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember how we got this one?
Of course I remember. Missy and Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what the heck? Missy Enchanted, shout out to you for this beautiful trade. This was amazing. We traded her our Dual Link Lady for this beautiful Lilo, best explorer ever. This was a double for her, and the lady was a double for us. So it was a pretty much even.
Triple for us.
Oh yeah, triple for us. Yeah, we pulled the lady twice and then bought it right before. But yeah, shout out to Missy. It was so great meeting you, and it was really fun to do this trade. I think this was like on the last day 2.
Yeah.
When things were kind of wrapping up.
Why don't we share these ones together? So very excited. This was also in a trade. Very excited to get these cards because we were not able to fly across the states to go get it.
Correctamundo.
So, for people that don't know, these were the promos that were released at Disneyland.
Yes.
They had a whole. Not only did you just get these, they had a whole event planned.
Mm-hmm.
That I believe. What's it called?
Quest.
Yeah. We should know it, but
Quest. Do you guys remember
what they did at PAX?
No, not PAX.
No, they did it at.
They did it.
They did it at Gen Con.
Gen Con.
Dan would know. Taylor should know. We should know.
It was called Quest something. Anyways, this the collect this set minigame?
Yeah,
yes,
but
it was the minigame thing. Yes, but it was
the actual. It's like it's a play style for them, or it's like an event for them. There's a certain name for it, but we were able to get these, which we wouldn't be able to get our hands on. And Belle and Beast look beautiful.
Quest?
Yeah, Collector's Quest. I think that's right.
Oh, thank you, Cobb.
Yes.
Thank you. I gotta change these nails. Thank you. Lorcana collecting card thingy.
Bang. Taylor, pin that.
Quest Fest.
Taylor, pin Michael G's.
Quest Fest is pretty good too.
But yes.
That's how you know nobody in the chat here is from the West Side. Because they would know.
I'll put these. I want to do this one?
West Side? Yes. Elsa. This was a trade as well.
This was also...
this promo came
Disneyland.
out at Disneyland.
Yes.
Probably on release day. So yeah, this is one of the cards where you can get the character to sign the card.
Yes.
And we actually have the Anna
Yes, we do.
promo as well, where you could have Anna sign it. I'm not on my PC. Dude, it's all good. It's all good, Tai.
No, it's not. Just kidding.
But yeah, so we got
And
that
then
one.
also one that wasn't on our radar, but probably most excited about this one.
Yeah, the art for this is just gnarly.
This was the Mickey that you got on a Disney cruise.
Yes.
Yeah, you can see like the waves.
Dude, it's so cool.
The waves overlapping. I did not have. I don't even think. I knew this card was real, but it just like wasn't on our radar. But we were able to trade it for an enchanted that we had a double of. So this is awesome to have it in the collection.
Totally.
Because we were not on that cruise.
I hope they're going to continue doing stuff like that on the cruises.
Yeah.
Because as you can see, I mean, there's a little icon here to symbolize that this was from a cruise. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Mm-hmm.
And then this has a different collection quest. Thank you, Loamed. This one also has a different promo with the park. So this was a park promo. So hopefully they'll continue. They'll, as in Disney Lorcana and Ravensburger, will continue to have cool promos like this to give out.
Yeah, and we're excited that Zootopia, they're doing another
Adventure Quest. Is that what it is? Okay, now you might just be making stuff up.
I think it's Collector's.
Collector's Quest?
But Zootopia 2, they are for Moana 2, they had Disney promos, Lorcana promos at Cinemark. They're doing it again for Zootopia 2. And not only it's a new Rarity logo that it's like a film.
So cool.
Which they didn't have for Moana. So we're excited to we're excited to see Zootopia 2 in general. So.
I was seeing some stuff about Zootopia 2 being like one of the best animated films like this year.
Collection perfection.
Collection perfection. You guys. But yes, it's just so cool that this game can expand to things like parks, to cruises, to movies. It like just really goes to show you how Disney has their hands in like everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I think that makes it really cool and makes Lorcana so unique because these other card games obviously don't have that much real estate and assets into things, so they can't expand in that way. So I don't know. All that to say, I'm super looking forward to
everything to come.
Everything to come with Lorcana. Like it just feels like it's just super special and unique, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. I
am too.
All right.
All right, back to the quest.
That's it.
Back to the question in the community. I think it's number 4.
Number 4. Are you with us here? Us here?
You good?
What? Yeah, I'm fine. Beep. Woohoo! We're back. We're questing in the community again. Yay! Do you want me to go?
Yeah.
So, this is our squad, our locals from this past Thursday league at, shout out, Unison Games Cafe in Hamden, where we go on Thursday nights. And so, some of us dressed up. As you guys can see, we got some of our Alice in Wonderland crew coming back. We got the March Hare up front. And
Stitch and a penguin.
Well, we have Stitch, Angel. We have 2 Stitches, an Angel, a really spooky costume that Jay Finch wore. We have Hades. We have a Jedi. We have Flynn. We got a penguin.
An assortment of fun, friendly faces.
That's right.
And I think it's
John.
I think it's no H. I think it's no H.
Yeah, just JON. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But so David, the one of the store owners, he put on this really awesome event, pack rush event for the community, where we got to pick 2 packs out of the selection of booster boxes that you can see Jukibi sitting on. We did 4 rounds total, best of 3. And between rounds, you could swap out your pack for a different pack, so that you could have a stronger pack rush deck. And by the end of it, depending on which packs you didn't swap out of, you were given those as part of your $10 entry, which is awesome.
Yeah, yes. We did not know David was going to do that. So
no.
Both of us didn't. We never switched.
We didn't switch.
We didn't. So what were the sets you took?
I took a pack from Fabled and...
Arcasia?
No, Azurite C.
Yeah, and I took Azurite and Arcasia, and then at the end, we got 4 packs of the sets that we didn't take, which was awesome.
Which was awesome, and a total surprise, and so that was super fun.
Yeah.
A good way to switch things up.
Yes, not that I had low expectations for the pack rush, but I just wasn't sure how it was gonna go, and it was a lot of fun. I think it was one of the best end of months. I actually think it was more fun than Porcana.
Yes.
And I don't know if because maybe it was a smaller group and maybe a bigger group it wouldn't have been as. But I had so much fun. Maybe because I had the Pascal evasive, but
that totally could have been it. But I also want to mention I feel like this period is an awkward time for a lot of players because it's 2 weeks before the new set comes out. You've already gotten set champs behind you. DLCs behind you, and also I think the play kits stop giving stuff out also, so it's just a weird 2-week lull. So being able to do this event in that lull was, I think, super fun for us because we didn't have to think about our decks that were literally about to change in 5 days. So
very fun.
Kudos to David for putting this on for the community. It was super awesome. Mike G, I really enjoyed it. On par with Porcana for me, which I also very much enjoyed. Yes, I enjoyed both. It was just a lot of fun. Yeah. On Thursday. Super fun. Love the end of the month. Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's go. Keep going? Yeah. Bang. Whispers in the Well, people. Set 10. I was about to say 11. Set 10 is coming. Pre-release is next Friday, the 7th. And then it will be at big box retailers on the 14th, the next week. We are going to, I believe we're going to the Unison. Sealed on Saturday. So anyone in the chat is planning on going or wasn't going to go, but now they want to come. Oh, Grego! We got to give Greg a hat. Greggy. What up, Greg? Those hats are hot. Yeah, we'll be there on Saturday. We'll be there on Saturday. We're very excited. Also, everybody, on Friday, the 7th, we are going to stream again. And we're going to rip a case
That's 4 booster boxes of Whispering in the Well. We're really excited. We actually haven't. I don't even think for Fabled we did
We did.
We did a case.
We got 0 enchantments. I remember it was traumatic.
Oh yeah, but I feel like it's been. I guess it's been since then, since we've opened up a full case. So I feel like that would be a lot of fun. I feel like we haven't done like a mass opening like that in a while.
Since Fabled.
3 months. It's been a while. We used to open booster boxes and booster boxes all the time. All right.
Boostas and boostas and boostas.
So endorsed by Disney Lorcana is the giveaway.
No. Read the text.
Read it.
The fine print. Read the fine print.
Read it. Read the fine print. But yeah, everyone get excited for Whispers. And if you haven't seen our Instagram, we are doing a giveaway for our 600 followers. All you need to do is, we'd love you to like the post, but all you need to do is comment. What's your favorite part about Whispering, and what are you looking forward to?
Yes, there's only 5 of these Panderic Quest hats in circulation.
There's only 5.
And we have 2 of them, and Taylor has 1 of them.
My stunt double.
Eric's stunt double. So there's only 2 hats and 5 in total in circulation. So you don't want to miss out for these Panderic Quest hats. They are super fresh. They're super well made. They're the brand 47. I ain't liking it then. But yes, like Eric said, we wanted to make this giveaway super easy and really for the community. So not like the, ways to necessarily like grow our page, but just for us to give back to you guys. Again, we met so many people at the DLC challenge last week, which was so awesome. Also through our Alice in Wonderland quest. So if you haven't had a chance, make sure to go on our Instagram page. The hat is dope. And let us know what you're most excited for about Fabled.
Yeah.
I think maybe there's been like 15 people have commented on it, so there's pretty good chances. And we're also could get a trove.
Yeah, a trove. Not everybody can easily get these troves. So it's the new set, people. It's a nice trove, guaranteed iconic. So you're gonna want to enter, all right?
If there's actually an iconic in there, we have to like go back and clip that. And then
get their address and drive to what?
What?
What? Oh my god.
No.
Anyways, yeah, we're excited for the giveaway. 600 followers. We don't take that lightly. We started this in February. Grown organically. So it's been a lot of fun.
Yes, it has. Thank you guys. Thanks for supporting us. Thanks for loving us. What?
I like watching you do your thing. All right, time for P, Mrs. Day 2.
Woohoo!
To talk about her day 2 winning deck.
My day 2 winning deck. You mean to like win into day 2? My day 2.
How many times you gotta say day 2? All right.
Day 2 girl. Call me day 2 girl.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. All right.
That's what I am. All right, here we go.
Talk
Bang.
about. Whoa! Are you sticking your tongue out?
Whoa.
At Ravensburger? At Disney Lorcana?
Whoa! Shout out Quest with Cole, because I'm pretty sure he took this photo. Just saying. What? You like that?
I love it.
You like what I did there?
I do.
So real quick, you guys got to hear the story of how this happened. I was on the feature match, the first match of the day on day 2.
Yes.
Shout out Rebecca Quest, the homie, the queen, the best. What do we have to comment? Lum, all you got to say is what you're most excited for about Whispers in the Well.
Yes. It
says in the thing.
Yeah, you'll say it. Yeah, just what you're excited about. A card, a keyword, anything you want.
Yes. But y'all got to hear the story about how this, what do we have?
Oh, what do we have to comment on? It's our...
You'll see it.
No, but it's our Instagram. It's an Instagram post.
It's our Instagram post. You see a big 600 followers. All you got to do is read the deets and submit your comment and win that hat and trove, guys.
Yes.
Win it. Okay, so I got to get back to this story because I don't think everybody heard about what happened here, but I was on the feature match and it happened so serendipitously. Literally, the timing was just impeccable. Me, Eric, and Matt Bishop went over to the event early so I could get all set for day 2. And we went to the Starbucks across the street, and we were waiting in line. There was like a good amount of people in line. And Eric looks at me and he's like, "Panda, you should just go because you don't want to be late."
Thanks, Michael. He just posted it.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Michael G.
You don't want to be late, day 2, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, no, I'll wait. All right, fine, I'll go. So I go across the street, get to the place. And after I get all checked in, I look up, and there she is in all her glory, Miss Rebecca Quest. So, of course, I go over there, and I'm like, oh, I got to get on the escalator next to Rebecca. I'm like, what's up, girl? Hey. I made day 2, and she's like, oh my gosh, Panda, you did. That's awesome. Do you want to be in the feature match? And I'm like this? I'm like dressed up like this on the feature match? She's like, yes. Like, do it. We need more of this. I'm like, okay, sure. Let's do it. So, before I knew it, I was inside of the event, and I hear on the big intercom, Panda Tremont.
Panda Tremont.
So I'm like, oh my gosh, that's me. So I run over to the whole like situation by the judges, and they were like, it's Panda. Go ahead. This is where you're gonna be. Good luck. Have fun. The rest is history. Is Rebecca your cousin? The Quest family must indeed. She might as well be my sister because she really was super supportive, and again, like it was like the timing was crazy. Like that is how I ended up there, is because we had that connection, and she was like, yes, I want you up there. And it also was pretty crazy that I was even streamed because it was not the main feature match.
Yeah.
They ended up running it in between the main feature match during the downtime.
Which that was also a big positive about the stream. Instead of there being a big gap in between rounds, they would record 2 matches, so they would play the other one after.
Yes.
Which is very... We weren't, I feel like if we were watching from home, we would very much enjoy that.
Totally.
Double the matches.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. But so that was all how it unfolded, and as you can see in this picture, that was the situation up there. And here's the deck I played. I played a green steel aggro-esque deck.
No, read what the deck is called.
Panderic Green Steel DLC Milwaukee.
No.
Yep.
What's it say at the end?
Milk.
Yeah, there we go.
Short for Milwaukee.
I was waiting for a comment from Taylor.
All the letters are in there, okay?
Yeah.
But so this is what I was playing. So I had my 4 Curse Merfolk. Really think if you're going to play any Curse Merfolk, it's either 4 or none. 3 Freds, which we're just eating. 3 Hooks and Mulans for the early aggro. 4 Go-Go's, which I think probably Go-Go was the MVP of my main event. I mean, I was top decking Go-Go more than once. So that felt pretty gnarly, and was really great into matches like Blurple, for example, where you have up to 4 damage on an Elsa, or with Hades with the 6 defense stat line, being able to get your Go-Go off of a Hades. Why is it called Milk if there's no Clairvaux?
It's short for Milwaukee, all right?
Yes. 4 Ursulas to rip under the sea, which came in super handy against like a Baja matchup. 3 Calhouns to make you think about whether or not you're going to quest early on. 4 Docs, of course. 3 Mr. Arrows. 3 Captains. The Captain was the only card in this deck that people actually had to turn around and read, which was pretty cool. Milk equals Mulligan. I'd like to keep. Yes, Taylor, we know you would die for Go-Go, okay?
It's so good.
It's so Go-Go.
It's goo.
It's
goo.
It's goo. 4 Phillips. The ward as an end closer, super handy. Really nothing, not much could take this off the board.
The Captain Hook is spicy.
Yes. Yes, the Captain Hook.
If you gotta send 2 things into it, I'm drawn 2.
Right, and shout out Barton because he has a similar green. He was running a similar green steel build in during this past set champ season. And the Captains. Yes, it just has a large enough butt. It quests for 2, and it's tough to get rid of. And if you're gonna try to swing stuff into it, like I'm gonna draw cards.
Mm-hmm.
So that felt pretty good. In a deck like this too, I mean, you're really reliant on your docks, and so being able to get the extra draw from the Captain was really great. And it can also sing Strength of the Raising Fire. 3 Lewises. 2 Goofies, which I got to play a Goofy on my first feature match that I did really well in to close out the game. Really awesome against Blurple. I mean, you really can't do much. You can under the sea the Goofy. But obviously that's not a card that's in Blurple. So really good against that matchup. 4 Fire the Cannons. 1 Desperate Plan. This was actually, Desperate Plan was something that I added like the night before.
Yeah.
Before the challenge.
Oh, yeah. No, I was thinking we got Desperate Plan enchanted there.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't on our spread.
Yes.
Yes.
That's correct.
Yes.
That's correct. How often did you have to ink the Goofy? Was 2 enough? Yeah, it mostly was ink, I would say, for the matchups, which I'll talk about here in a second. Like really, I'm trying to get this out in a Blurple pair, which I played 3 Blurples, I think, total. So it was good, but yeah, usually like didn't see it or used it for ink more often than actually getting to utilize it.
Do you want to give them a sneak peek to how you've updated the deck and how that affects cards like Donald and Goofy?
Yes. Hi, Devin. Devin, hello. Are you talking about like the
just cost wise? There's no character over.
No character over. Well, what is it for?
Yeah, that's a shift. Okay, all right, you're right. You're right.
4 strengths, 3 chromocons. The chromocons, I mean, that's an integral part of this deck. You want to use it to bounce the dock so you can draw more cards. Not a whole ton of item removal in the meta currently. I think that's going to change with the upcoming release of Whispers and all the crazy items that are coming out. But with this deck, it worked very nicely.
Yes.
There were some situations where Emerald Chromocon, I would bounce back the Mulan to be able to filter a little bit more to get to my docks. But really the whole strategy, and it worked really nicely, is just try to flood the board. Most people like were playing decks where it's tough to address multiple characters and, you know, kind of just dumping the hand. What is like a really big strategy in this. And so I wanted to mention the different matchups that I went through. So on the main event there were 8. The first matchup I had was against Baja and I lost, which I was like, this is it. What am I doing here? The next matchup was Amber Steel, which I won. Then I played a Mirror Green Steel, which I won. Then I played a Ruby Amethyst, which I won. Then I played an Amber Steel, which I lost. Then I played an Amethyst Steel, which I won. And then a Blurple, which I won. So that was like the full lineup, and is like a pretty big, wide variety of in color combinations. So it felt pretty good to bring this and be able to match up against all those different decks and do well enough to make it to day 2.
I was so proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, she crushed it. She crushed it.
It was like surreal, y'all. Like I couldn't believe it. Like I lost. I lost on day 2. My first 2 matches. They both went to 3, which is good. And it was honestly, I like felt like I had nothing to lose, which if you see the if you watch the feature match, I'm like pretty like calm and collected, because the fact that I even made it to day 2 was like a huge win.
It was amazing.
I was just happy to be there.
It was amazing. Everyone was proud of her. She did really good. I can't wait for you guys to see how she updated this deck, because I think it got even better.
Yes, and thank you to the friends at home that messaged me or sent me pictures of my picture on the feature. Like that was just awesome to get while I was at the event. Woohoo!
Whoa!
Thanks,
Go Panda!
Tom.
Go Panda! Oh,
Hey!
Oh!
Hey! But yeah, really, really cool. Super grateful. Never would have imagined getting to day 2, and it just goes to show that like anyone can do it and do really well.
Yeah.
If you just play consistently and play your game and keep that positivity going, I think that was really big. Like, luck of the cards was on my side that day, and I felt like a lot of it had to do with just like keeping a good energy and like keeping the vibe up.
You need to. You just want to have fun playing.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
So, win or loss, and when you do well, just keep it up.
Yeah.
Yay.
Thanks for listening.
Woo.
Wait, we didn't show this. We forgot to show this.
Oh, yes.
We want to talk about the DLC. Can you see it?
Look at this big top loader.
We put a top loader on it. Woohoo!
Oh God, Taylor.
What?
This.
It's beauteous.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. If you guys didn't know, Mulan is my favorite character in my favorite movie. And I just had to have this mat, and here it is. It's just absolutely gorgeous. A lot of people were getting the Simba mat. I think the Mulan one is a lot better.
Yeah, I think so too.
Also, I don't know. I mean, I know it's obvious, but I don't know if people really thought about it. But this Mulan is like the original, like iconic Mulan from the movie, where she's running into battle with the dragon rocket to meet the Hun and blow it right in his face.
Yes.
Like that's what this is.
Whereas the Simba is basically a floodborn Simba.
Which is cool. Like,
Yes.
don't get me wrong, that's cool. But, like, this is, like, your iconic Mulan.
Yes.
From the movie.
Mm-hmm.
This is her. So, just so you know.
Bring that mat to League Tuesday and let Steffi eat Cheetos over it.
there is a top loader on top of it.